Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack. The L is, well, fighting this, or should I say, just going back to the old days? In case I'm not making any sense right now, well, we have this thread that start like this. The L just deleted the petite tag and blocked off access from overseas to tens of thousands of games that were previously viable. This includes certified classes like Black Souls, Fumika Fantasy, Dark Princess, and many, many more. So they started blocking those games outside of Japan, and just as we are seeing this, there is no way of access if you are not using a VPN. The reason is credit cards companies banning exclusive Japanese stores for selling products they deem immoral. Well, that was in quotes, excuse me there. Quote unquote immoral. DLSL is trying to appease them, but currently it looks like that the whole Japanese hentai gaming industry is going to get killed by American corporations, as we ranted many times. How Visa and Mastercards they are pushing their effort because you know who is their master, BlackRock, and all of these elites, globalists are with their own words, they want to force behaviors. They really want to ruin every single glimpse of entertainment when it comes to sexuality and replace it with homosexuality from the West, boss bitch feminism. We already have seen how that goes. And the Elsa, well, they did the correct thing in not only pull it out of Visa and MasterCard. I don't know how is you are going to get this, but this is a good thing that they did this. I'm going to get to that conclusion later. But first, continue on. Fucking ruining everything. New tag in everyone is interested. So March of the last year tag replacement on the LSAT for GP and N, allegedly due to pressures from credit card companies. Mesugaki, Struggle Snuggle, Lolly, Lollibaba, Captivity, Friendish Brutal, Reverse Struggle Snuggle. Yeah, I know some guys wants to see more of that because the first one is very common. Coercion, compulsion, Sweet Home Alabama, relative matter. So, all those tags that despite that, it's adult content, is, well, a little, outstanding. But sure, at the end of the day, it's not illegal because we are talking about fiction, fictional drones, fictional characters. They are just animations, they're made in hand. So I'm just stating something very obvious because they read this, they see, oh look, a lot of illegal stuff. No, all of this is from fictional content that is directed to adults, adults that go to job, put up with the bullshit at work, and they just go back home and they just want to play something to make their lives at ease, depending on the person, sure. And those games, well, Japan knows how to make them. Some people outside are starting to catch on how to do themselves. Sure, the problems with the laws, like for example, South Korea, they could go and replace them, but they have that feminist in 2014 that made illegal porn content of any kind. So they have to be a little tricky with the way how they put manguas. And you know why sometimes manguas they are just the only directed to having the deed is because of that. They want to circumvent. They still want to deliver that, but they have to be creative there. For Japan, the only restrictions I don't like is when they put that black bar into genitals. It's fucking stupid. And to this day, I really hope that that shit gets erased at source level. But I don't see signs to happening. And the thread ends in this. Good news. You can still visit and put your region block game by using VPN to set it to Japan. Yeah, I already said that. And purchase it with the LSAT points. Since you can't buy it with MasterCard or Visa if you turn on your own VPN. And the ones that have those accounts on the L side, those that have their points, I strongly suggest to just keep trying because I don't know even if they have those points. There is a probability, there is a chance that even the L side is just to region block you from using those points. I strongly suggest to you to just check what you want and grab it before it gets region blocked and the measures to block overseas and foreigners goes extremely hard. And that's what I want to share with you because, well, I saw this one from Gesha who retweeting this. Trying to appease Western credit card companies in the hopes of keeping overseas profits is just a race to the bottom, which I agree. We have seen how also, those Japanese companies started censoring, then deleting content. They made it clear that they are not trustworthy for even their own Japanese people. Of course, like with what is it, Pixip for center tags when it comes about Lolly. Lolicon artists, they are just actually going to feel betrayed by that, and they're not going to push that extra spicy content anymore there. They're just going to find alternatives. And if those alternatives rise up from inside Japan, they're going to, at this point, make sure that it's only for Japanese people. If you want to be an overseas person, a foreigner trying to get to that, you either have to learn the language, use a VPN, or wait for the seven seas for someone to bring it out to you. And to continue on, yet they are trying to make it as unappealing as possible to buy things as foreign customer, which is that's the case. They because they are, at this point they are not willing to risk it. I know Westerners they want this content, they want to support it, but the issue here is there it is going to be very difficult to get it officially directly from them now because you have a lot of fucking Westerners that they love to bitch, they want to shit on this content, they want to get the artists harassed, and DLSI is not willing to put out with that shit anymore, especially when it comes to fucking Visa and Mastercard. And and it ended with this. Yes, there are workarounds, but the hoops are only going to get worse. Yeah, they are going to get worse, but this is my peace of mind, and I that's what I want to share this at the end of this video. I say this. The thing is, if credit cards companies can't be stopped of running Japan's entertainment, it's for the best to calculate the lost profit because that's what I'm seeing the side right now. They are not willing to risk their own market in Japan. Probably they are just deeply analyzing this and saying, well, I know we are receiving more and more money from the West, but we grow out this company based on our main target audience, which is Japan. If we allow ourselves to censor those to cater to those Westerners, they are even not going to support us because the ones that really want to support us outside of Japan, they have the same taste as Japan and they don't want that content to be censored. So that's why they're pushing all of these extra and measures as people leveling it here. And as I was reading, going back and appealing only to Japan, piracy is not going to stop because that's another point. Piracy is still is going to be there. Sailing the several seas is going to be possible still. Even South Korean games, hentai games. Those games, they are just going to still be there. That people, even in their own country, they are just going to host it there in a private custom server somewhere else, and they are just going to share it. And people that really knows how to get through that, they are just going to try and get it to you. Fan translators, they are just going to do the extra effort to bring that content to you if you are interested, which is the important part. If you are interested, they are still going to be it's going to be difficult, but you are still going to find ways to get it, because ending it like this is just going to be like the old days, yeah, like the old days when that content that you really want that is extra hard to find, you needed to be put that extra effort sailing on the internet to get it. Yeah, because for me it's this, that's a better outcome than censorship. I want to know if you agree or you have a different opinion on all of this, especially because the way I'm seeing this, I think it's for the best. Hobbies like this should, at this point, I think they should go back to be niche and be not so talk in public. Sure, there's going to be groups. Those are the ones that should get keep the bad actors because, well, accessibility to this will also put a lot of us in this difficult spot. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a pretty good day or night whenever you're playing this video. Please take care.